Hello, Stegosaurus here, and today we are going to be working on not one, but two Kyuranger green helmets. Never worked on two of the same helmets at the same time before, but we're going to get it done. I accidentally printed two of them. I was pretty sick last month and wasn't thinking straight, and just kind of threw it up on the printer, and I forgot I already had one done. So probably gonna finish one and sell one, and I'll keep one for myself. I never sold one before, so I guess we'll see how that goes. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna do stunt visors or not on these. These Kyuranger visors are real weird, of course. But these are, I believe, 3D Command Center models. Check them out on Instagram. Wonderful, wonderful human being. But going to hit these with some 60 grit, 110, and then do a little epoxy sculpt on the chins and some of the overhangs that are off before we get to the primer. But let's get sanded.
All right, here I'm just starting on all the helmets with 60 grit sandpaper, doing all around, getting real rough. Then after that, we're gonna come in with 100 grit into the entire helmet, and then next we're gonna move on to primer.
Alright, here's the Kyuranger twins sanded. Just gonna epoxy sculpt the chins here. I've been trying to print with more supports on the chins, but it really hasn't been making a difference for me. I've still been having to clean them up pretty well, so I don't know. But getting there.
And here I'm just using 2-part epoxy sculpt. You can find it on Amazon. It's kind of like clay and it dries pretty hard. I just like to put it on here and then smooth it out with water. After that, I'm just hitting this epoxy with some 60 grit sandpaper and then 100 grit sandpaper and getting ready to prime. Then using filler primer, just gonna get some nice coats on these. Make sure you get like the back and the overhangs because you might miss those. Then after that dries for at least a week, I usually wait. I'm gonna come back in with some 220 sandpaper and do the entire helmets before we move on to another coat of primer. And for the second coat of primer, I usually put it on pretty thick. Next up is going to be wet sanding, so you're pretty much just smoothing out the paint. So you make sure you get everything coated well. And then on to my favorite part, wet sanding. You just want to make sure you get everything nice and smooth. I believe I'm using 400 grit sandpaper here, and sometimes I move up to 500, but usually it's not really necessary. Okay. Got the Kyuranger greens. Both of these wet sanded. They're still drying a little bit. Probably should do this before I wet sanded, but that's okay. I don't mind wet sanding a little bit. I'm gonna let these dry for a couple hours, and I'm gonna put the top coat on when I get finished here. But we're gonna do the Stunt Visor here for these. Again, these Kyuranger ones, I don't know what the best thing is. My Kyuranger pink I did originally. I did a Stunt Visor, because that visor's pretty crazy. This one I thought about just cutting this out here and doing it, but since I'm doing two identical ones here, I figured I'll give the Stunt another try. I have my Kyuranger black over there drying, and it's sitting up, and I can't even see the Stunt holes, visor holes, so I think we'll be all right with this. I'm trying to make these ones, maybe. I lost my, oh, no, there it is. Lost my template for a second. I'm trying to make these pretty much the same as much as I can. I think right across here should be okay. I think this will look okay. Oh, the camera is down here. Straighten out. But I think that's what we're going to go for. Again, I still need to make a better template for this. Or I wish I could make like a 3D print, like a jig or something I could use, but I feel like using the wood burning tool that I'm going to be using would melt the plastic jig. I don't know, maybe I can make a wood one or something. But put this right here. This is the hard part for me, is trying to put this in here so it's straight, kinda, and even. I'm gonna say that looks pretty good. So I'm gonna take this in here. It looks okay. Maybe a little crooked on this side. Up a little bit. It's so hard to tell for me sometimes, but that's what we're gonna run with. It's not perfect. That's okay. That is okay. So again, the technique to this is the visor curves. So you want to try to go straight in and then slowly curve it. So you're always going straight down, I guess. Like I said, I do the inside out because it's easy to get the burrs off. I'll show you when I get this one done here, but there's nothing. Try to get this so you can see. So I'll just do a row here and then I'll time lapse probably this one and then next helmet. And once these cool down, these will peel right off. So going to finish this one and the other Kyuranger green, and we will be about time to start painting. So this paint didn't cover very well. It is Rust-Oleum custom neon green, and I had quite a few runs because it's really weird consistency. I don't know. So let these dry. I wet sanded down the runs. I'm gonna try putting another couple coats on them in this orientation, so I can get some of the spots that I did miss the first go. And hopefully it doesn't run as much. I'm going to do just a couple light coats, take my time. I got a little heavy last time, and that's my fault. I'm not used to this custom paint, but I guess I don't know why it's called custom, but we're going to do that, and then probably let them dry, then decide if we're going to hand paint the black or spray paint. Spray paint's probably easier because I put glitter on the visor, then just kind of throw it. If I hand paint it, then I kind of got to do it in batches. It might look weird, but I don't know. We'll see. And next I'm just going to mask off the green here. I'll paint the visor. Could have hand painted it, but I decided to spray paint it. It always ends up looking a little nicer. Then after that, spray paint the visor area black and the other black areas, and then I use black glitter. It's kind of purplish with some black and silver pieces in it for the sparkles on the visor. So the clear coat on these seems to be an issue. This one here seems to be getting some orange peel on the top for some reason. Not sure why. Painting them both at the same time, same paint. Same amount of clear coat. Actually ran out of clear coat, so that kind of sucks. Don't know if I'm going to be able to get more soon enough, where we'll have to let these dry for like a week. And I don't know what to do about this orange peel. kind of bummed. Maybe it was just too cold. I don't know. Oh boy. These helmets have been just a mess. These two. Had the black run. The green doesn't cover like at all. Ran out clear, now I got orange peel. I don't know. I was gonna sell one of these, but now I don't think I can. They're not good enough. But we'll finish them. My wife's going to Walmart today for groceries, so I've got to get some more clear for me. But kind of bummed that I did that. But we'll see. All right, there you have it. That is Kyuranger green finish. I think they turned out nice. It's the first time I ever did 2 helmets at once. It could be better. Now, like I said, I had some paint issues. Hopefully you can see them. Again, with the orange peel and the black, kind of let me down. And this green paint was weird and runny. But other than that, I really like them. I always loved this helmet when Kyuranger first came out, and I'm glad to have one. Like I said, I was planning on selling one of these, but I don't know. I don't know if they're good enough that anyone would want to buy one. But if you guys want to see any other helmets or have a suggestion on one to make next, let me know. I can try to make it happen. I got quite a few in the works now. If you follow my Instagram, you should have a little bit of an idea what's coming up soon. But other than that, please comment, like, subscribe, and if you have any questions, hit me up on Instagram or comment down below. Thanks for watching.